want to drink anymore. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I don't want to drink. I just want to go home. Hi guys, it's Louis Baby. PayPal me that money for that Louis Baby. E-wallet me that money for that Louis Baby. I know guys, it's been a while. It's been a while, but at least I'm back and I'm hot. Anyway guys, I'm so sorry for taking so long, but I'm back now, and I'm back with a story time because I know you guys enjoy some story times. So I know the setup is different. I moved back home, so this is my room at home, and yeah, like the setup is different. What can I say? And also I have some wine with me today, you know. I know it's ghetto to have white wine with ice. Actually, I know it's ghetto to have wine with ice, but like the bottle was too hot. It was not in the fridge. It was just chilling by the bar. So what can I say? Anyways, so as you guys can see in the title, we were stranded in Cape Town. Or I got stranded in Cape Town. I'm still not sure which one I'm gonna use, but yeah. So this is a few years back when I was young and I was naive, and my friend and I didn't really know how the world functions. So we had a friend, right? And excuse the barking guys, I'm at home. Anyways, so we had a friend, right, who hit my friend and I up one time. She was like, hey guys, you guys want to go to Cape Town? I have this gent of mine and my other friend's gent, like they want to take us, and they were like, we can bring 2 more girls if we want to, like, you know, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be a girls trip, like you won't even feel that they're there. So we're like, of course, like why not? Nobody's gonna be expecting anything from us. We're just gonna be there enjoying life, living life soft for free. Count us in, right? Okay, cool. We get to Cape Town, everyone is excited, like great vibes. We get to the place we're staying at. It was like a villa type of thing, so it had like 3 bedrooms. 1 bedroom was gonna be for me and my friend, the one that I was invited with, and then the other 2 were gonna be with their men, right? Okay, cool, everything is great. First day we get there, we go out for lunch, we go to Long Street as the girls, we bump into some of our other friends, we have the time of our lives at Long Street. Like we're drinking, we're having those shots that were like 2 rand back in the day. Listen, we are turning up, like we're in Cape Town. We're here to live soft. We're here to enjoy ourselves. We do not come here to suffer, you know? All right, cool. We go back to our hotel. When we get there, the guys are a bit weird. Like, they were not that happy that we went out for so long. And they were like a bit fidgety because my friend and I'll call my friend that I was invited with, I'll call her Pink. Yeah, because she likes pink. So they're angry that Pink and I basically don't want to sleep in the same room as them with their hands. So I'll call their hands. One, I'll call her Double, because she had, yeah, anyway, I'll call her Double, and then the other one I'm gonna call her Single, right? Let's just get with it. So Single's man, the one that we understand is her man, because he's the one who initiated the trip, is now upset that Pink and I don't want to go sleep in the same room as them. And we're like, why would we do that when there's a whole room available for us? So anyway, we go sleep. We don't pay much attention to them. The next day, we all go out for breakfast. Like, everything is nice. We go out for breakfast. They went before us. We found them there because we're taking long to our makeup, because we wanted to take pictures at the beach, babe. Like, we had to make sure we were, when you can see those pictures now. Anyways, so we get to the beach, like by the beachfront, right? We're having breakfast there. My Pink and I shortly go take pictures. We leave Single and Double there because we're also like, guys, Pella, like we're just like extras. We don't have to be part of everything that you guys do. So we go take our pictures. When we come back, Pink and I realize what his Single's man, he's becoming a bit too comfortable with Pink. Not to so funu Pink, you know what I mean? He's now brushing on some, yeah, just tell me whatever you want, I'll get it for you, da, 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 da. So we're like, well, this is a bit awkward because you're singles man, you know what I mean? Anyways, as we're having fun, like we're moving from restaurant to restaurant, we're drinking, single and double their bites call, and they're like, we just landed in Cape Town, we saw your girls' stories, it's girls' weekend, let's link. So we're like, shit, okay, cool. Then by luck, singles man and doubles man, because they're friends, they're going to a friend of theirs, he's hosting a dinner at his house, da 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 da. They're by those places where there's rich people in Cape Town. Apparently the guy's hosting there. Do we want to go? And he asked, singles man asked Pink, not single, if we want to go. And then Pink is like, nah, we good. Like, we didn't come to Cape Town just to go to dinner. Like, when I hit the clubs tonight, right? Then he's like, okay, cool. Then he gives us money. And he gives it to Pink. And then he goes and he talks to Single. Single is aware of what's happening, but she seems overly chilled with it, right? So Pink and I are like, okay, cool. Then we leave because now we're going to their bites, right? Because the gents have left. So now we're gonna go link up with the other ones who are apparently a vibe. Like, we're being told like, hey, we're about to have a greatest time. We meet up with them. We go to Long Street, right? We go to Long Street with them because they also wanted to eat. So we eat, we go to some restaurant, we eat, and then go drink. We start drinking. Oh, we're having the time of our lives. Then their brother calls, right? So let me name these two guys because they're also important in the story. Okay, yeah. I'ma name singles man Nivea, right? And then I'ma name doubles name Dav. Yeah, I'ma call him Dav, right? So who's this? Nivea's brother arrives, who's Dav's cousin, because they're all related. He arrives, he's by the airport, he's like, we must come fetch him. So these guys had booked a car, right? Like, they'd rented a car. So we drive over there, hey, Kim Congo in the car. We are having the time of our lives. We get to the airport, hey, the bros open the door. You get down by the door. At the airport. Anyway, their brother comes in. We hit the streets. When he arrives, we go to their hotel, he drops off his stuff, and then he's like, I'm in Cape Town to fuck it up. I'm only here for one night. Let's rock. Right? We're like, say no more. Say no more. So we continue with like going about the restaurants in Long Street. And then at some point we went to Shimmy Beach, but when we got there, we didn't really like the vibe. Then we go to Coco. This is where Inkatazo iqala khona. This is where everything just... And what did they say? If you feel like more hello homo nati or wa groove, just know. Just know. Because that's what happened. So anyway, we get to Coco. When you get to Coco, the guys get a section, right? But like upstairs, because downstairs is now full. So we all go sit upstairs. I was drinking. Single and Nivea, they're each other's bites. They're feeling each other. They feel like it's catty, whereas they wanna go do their things. Double and Dove, like, they don't really have a lot of chemistry, right? So they're not like in each other's faces like that, but they're there, but like they're not in each other's faces like that. And their cousin is busy here hitting on me, and Dove, who's Double's bite, right? He's now busy hitting on Pink. So now Pink and I are like, hi, but these men are gonna get us into so much trouble. Firstly, it's singles man there who booked for us, and who flew us in, who's now hitting on Pink. Now, okay. Anyway, I got interrupted by my mom. Anyways, like I was saying, so now we're stressed because we're like, hi, but singles man is hitting on Pink. Double's man, Dav, is hitting on Pink, and Dav is making it very clear that he's hitting on Pink. So it's now very awkward because you can see that Double likes Dav, right? Like she's really into him, and it's very clear. She was very excited when he arrived. And now he's hitting on her, and now all single is calling me to the side on some kind that's going on between Dav and Pink, and I'm like, you tell me, because these are your guys' people. Why is he hitting on my friend, right? It's awkward now. The cousin or the brother who came, he's hitting on me, right? So him and I are now gossiping about this, like, yo, this is a lot, right? Okay, so Pink and I, at some point we're like, all right, let's go pee. Like, we've been drinking, we need to go pee. When we go to a bathroom, when you get to a bathroom, as we're walking out, this other lady comes to us and she's like, hi guys, those guys at that table would really like you guys to come sit with them, da 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 da. And we're like, yo, this is less drama compared to the drama upstairs. And also when you look at the table, it's like these Italian men, you know what I mean? But cute, but young, champagne. Hey, yeah, it's falling at that table, man. And there's like a bunch of black girls, so we're like, without a doubt, we'd rather go sit there than deal with the drama that's up there. Because on top of that, Dav and his cousin, the one who's hitting on me, they're inviting more girls to the section. So single and Double are not happy with what's happening. Like, they are not grand with what's happening. So we go upstairs, we tell Double, we're like, "I girl, we're gonna go sit downstairs with those gents." We show her, you guys can enjoy yourselves, because we're like, we can't like be part of this drama any further. So we go downstairs, we start drinking with these guys, like they're fun, like the girls on the table are fun, everyone's just having a great time. Then there's this DJ that comes on, right? This DJ, when he comes on, he looks like this other celebrity DJ that Pink has a crush on, right? So she is drunk and she's like, Chummy, is that ABC? I'm like, nah, it's not, but it's a lookalike. So she's like, what if they're brothers? I'm like, I wouldn't like put it past them, because they literally look like doppelgangers. Okay, cool. So now Pink wants brother DJ. She's like, I'ma get him. That's my man. That's my man, and I'ma get it. So she starts dancing. So we shall like get down. Hey, you know what I mean? It's going down now. It's falling. It's falling in the club. So obviously she catches his attention, and as he's busy playing, he's now looking at her, he's busy waving at her, blowing her kisses. Hey, yeah, well, so he came with his photographer, right? So the photographer is busy taking pictures. He sees my friend Pink. I almost said her name. He sees my friend Pink, right? And then he starts taking pictures of her, starts taking pictures of us. Me and Pink, Sila, like, this champagne is not playing right now. It's a lazy, like, it's in the system. Okay. Cool. All brothers, after his set, he comes to Pink. Starts marinating. I'm sure. And then he's like, what are you guys doing after this? So we're like, we're going back to our hotel. And then he's like, nah, I'm playing another gig at another club, like down like the road or something. I forgot where that club was. Personally, I was now finished by then. You guys should come with. So when we're about to go tell Single and Double upstairs, Single comes down with Nivea. They're coming down the stairs. They tell us that they're going. They're tired. They want to go sleep, right? And we're like, oh, okay, cool. Then they're like, but everyone else is still upstairs. They're still drinking. They're still trying to chill. So we go upstairs. We tell Double. Double is like, oh, okay, cool. She doesn't want to continue being with Dav and his cousin because they're pissing her off, because they're busy bringing 1,000 hands and they're hitting on these hands in front of us. She'll leave with us. We're like, oh, okay, cool. Double comes with us. We go down to the DJs. The DJ and his photographer and their entourage, we all leave. We go to this next place where he's playing his other gig. There it's falling also. It's falling. Then Double bumps into... Double bumps into her ex-bite, like some guy who was like an artist type of thing that she knows, right? Like, that's her ex-bite, they're on and off, whatever. So she bumps into him and she's like, I'm leaving, I'm going home with him. I'd rather deal with that than having to deal with that gent, the one who booked for us, because I'm not feeding him. And since Dav wants to be busy, let me go with my ex-bite. We're like, alright, cool. She leaves, we stay behind. Me and Pink, we're having a great time. The club eventually closes. Then now we're like, so the guys ask us, where do we stay? We tell them, but we're not sure, right? Because like there's 3 places, like there's 3 hotels that have the same name, right? Okay, cool. They're like, alright, no, it's fine. We'll drop you guys in the morning tomorrow. They're still gonna continue and go drink at their place. Like everyone else is coming with. Let's all go. Nathi. Sihambe nabo. Because we didn't have lives. We didn't have futures. Okay, cool. Their place is far. Like Pink and I end up passing out in the car on our way there. When we get there, we don't even join people who are drinking. We just go pass out, right? In the morning, we wake up, our phones are dead. Our phones are dead. Ne? Number 1. Number 2, we don't know where we are. We have no idea where we are in Cape Town. This is like, we don't know Cape Town. Like, we do not know Cape Town. Okay, cool. So I wake up first, right? And I start searching for Pink throughout the house until I eventually find her. When I find her, it's the time where Upra, the DJ, is not in the house and photographer are not in the house. So we are in a house that we don't know who it belongs to. We don't know the people who we are with. We only know photographer and DJ, and photographer and DJ are nowhere to be found. It's just me and Pink. Our phones are dead. We're now asking everyone, can you guys borrow us a charger? Can you guys borrow us a charger? People are like, they don't use iPhones. Yo, we are stressed. We are stressed because we are stranded. We don't know where we are. We don't know the people we're with. When we walk out, we can see we're not in the CBD of Cape Town. We are far. Now we're stressed because we don't know how we're going to contact our friends. We don't know how we're going to get back to the hotel. We don't know how we're going to make it anyway. And our flight back to Joburg is that day. We're like, yo, singili. Even now, like when we call our parents, what are we going to say? Hi, ma, I'm stranded in Cape Town. Can you... How do we even start that conversation? How? So cool. Now me and her like, fuck. We're in so much shit. I think like an hour passed. We've been asked to shower at those guys' house, like the people who were there. We shower. They like, nah, don't worry, we're gonna call the gents, they're gonna come. They had went to something to go do something quickly. They'll be back, right? We're now stressed because we're like, if these guys ditched us here, we're really fucked. You know what I mean? Okay, an hour or 2 pass. Those guys come back. When they come back, but now they still in the spirit of grooving. They come back with alcohol. Hi, Bopela, they're continuing. We're like, we need to go back to our hotel because our flight is today and our phones are dead and we can't reach our friends. And check out is almost near, right? Then the guys are like, oh, okay, cool. What hotel are you guys at? Tema and Pink don't know. No, what's the hotel? We tell them the name, right? Okay, eventually the name comes to us because we're like, no, man, we remember seeing the name. So eventually the name comes, right? Then they're like, oh, okay, there's 3 of those. Which one? What do you mean? There's 3. We don't know. So now they're like, so how are we going to take you guys where you stay when you guys don't even know where you guys stay? We're like, no, if you guys take us, we'll see the outside. We'll be able to recognize the outside. They're like, guys, these things are far apart from each other. We can't, that means we're driving the whole of Cape Town to go find these things. We're like, This one is tough. Then we're like, you know what, guys? Let's focus on getting a charger for our phones. Let's focus on that. So they go find a charger for us. Eventually, one of the neighbors has an iPhone. Thank God. I charge my phone, right? I charge my phone. I find that like my friend Double has left me missed calls on missed calls on missed calls. She's trying to find us. She's stressed. She's also stranded where she is because the people she's with are about to leave, and she's trying to go back there with us because she's also forgotten the hotel. It's just a mess. She can't get a hold of Single. When she called Dav, Dav and his cousin say that Nivea and Single are not at the hotel, at their hotel. So now we don't know what to do. So she Ubers to us, right? When she gets to us, she's like, why the hell are you guys on the other side of Cape Town? Like, what is going on? Where are you guys so far? We're like, hey, dude, that's not the matter right now. So then she has the brilliant idea to be like, wait, let's Google these places and let's look at which one is the most familiar, right? Like, which one is the most familiar hotel? So we find it, thank God. DJ and photographer drivers there. On our way there, they get us some breakfast to calm us down. But we are still not calm because we can't get a hold of Single. And Single is the one who has the number. Yeah, those guys that booked the hotel for us. Those guys who we have to call and find out, firstly, what time is our flight back to Durban. I mean, back to Joburg. Because Single is the only one who'd know that because she's the one who's been told her man is the one who booked everything. So we're now stressed because we don't know what time our flight is back. We just remembered what hotel we're at, but we don't know our house now. We don't know the number. Number 3, we don't have those guys' numbers. So if we can't get a hold of Single, we can't get a hold of those guys, and we're still stranded. Do you understand? Okay, we eventually get to the hotel. We go down to the parking. We go searching for the car, hoping like if their car is here, then they're still here. Car gone. We're really stranded in Cape Town. Single and Nivea are not answering their phones. No one is able to reach them. We're panicking. Dav and his cousin are like, we must come to their hotel because their hotel is not far from ours. They're like, just walk here. We'll wait for everything here. We're like, but you guys don't understand. It's almost check out. Actually, I think it was now past check out. Yeah, it was past check out. So now we're stressed. Like our belongings in that hotel room. When we get there, when we're asking the receptionist, she's like, she's not allowed to give out that information. We're like, yeah, but we stay here. We need to get to our room. She's like, sorry, it's against policy. Now we're like, fuck. We're really fucked. Like, we are stranded in Cape Town right now. We have no way to get home. We don't. Okay. Eventually, like after an hour, we get a hold of Single. Actually, now we're now by the hotel with Botav. We're now just all sitting, looking at each other. We're stressed. We're panicking. They're trying to offer us alcohol. We don't want to drink anymore. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I don't want to drink. I just want to go home. Eventually, Single calls back. They're back at the hotel. They had left to go find their phones because they couldn't find their phones when they woke up. They went back to the club. They searched the whole of Long Street only to find that their phones were in the car the whole time, right? So now Single's panicking because she finds that she has missed calls on missed calls from these guys, right? She's like, fuck. She calls them. Luckily, they're like, oh no, we packed your guys' stuff because we saw which we can't get a hold of anyone. And we were stressed that maybe you guys are lost, but we packed your guys' stuff and it has been put in storage. So just get there and say A, B, C, D, and they'll give you guys stuff. Okay, cool. We go back to the hotel. We get our stuff, luckily. Thank God. We go back to Dav and them's hotel room. We're now showering. No, actually, we're now getting ready there because we'd already showered, remember, by DJ and photographer. We're getting ready there. We're like, okay, cool. Like, let's go have lunch while waiting for our flights, because now we've found out what time our flights are. And they've given us, like, the details that we need and all of that. And then, both Dav and Nivea and their cousin are like, guys, we can't be in Cape Town and not go to Rams. Like, we can't do that. We cannot be in Cape Town and not touch Rams. That's really like, that's just relaxed, mind you. Like, our flight looks like it's far. Like, when you're looking at the time right now, like, but my 5 hours is far. You know what I mean? I would like, can share Rams in and out. Let's share that one. Not singing. Say Rams. Just turn isn't. Say Rams. Get to Renz. Renz is falling. It's falling. Do you understand? It's falling. No one is looking at the time. No one is looking at the time. It's falling, go Renz. Boy, everyone is having the time of their lives. The boys, when they keep looking at the time, they have forgotten that our flight is an hour earlier than their flight, right? So they keep looking in regards of their flight, not ours, because they think our flights are at the same time. So they keep saying, nah, guys, we have time. Nah, guys, we have time. Nice, we're going in or going in. Until me and Pink's phone are dead. Because the only time it switched on was when we talked to Double and she arrived to us. And then it died again. And everyone else has been charging their phones. Our phones seemingly are not that important. So our phones are dead. Me and Pink are having the time of our lives. Sning Pink, when we come from the bathroom, she's like, Chomi, wait, what time is it? Because we've been here. I'm like, that's true. That's true. We have been here. We go ask, guys, we're 30 minutes from our boarding. Like, we're left with 30 minutes from boarding. Near like our boarding time. Not check-in, boarding. Where are we? We're at Renz. Where's the airport? Okay. We're like, shit, we're fucked. Now we're driving to the airport. We are speeding. Oh, I can even hear the car. I can feel the car on the road. We get to the airport. The ladies' belly is like, that flight, people have boarded. Sure, by the time you guys get to the gate, you guys will see it flying off. I've given up all hope. I'm like, so Valley Cape Town doesn't want us to leave it. It wants Valley to must get in trouble. It wants us to get in trouble at home. Because our parents don't know with Pink and I in Cape Town. Both of our parents think we are at each other's houses. We are in Joburg, according to our parents, not Cape Town. Oh, Toma, we are phone mama how go Cape Town, go buy our regular ticket to fly back home. Hi, we ran to our gate. When we get to the gate, yes, Saibon. Looking at the flight, there it is. You know when they're closing the door, that one when we see it happening, I'm like, fuck. Hi. We're now sitting there. We've given up. We're now like, okay, shit. These guys said that they'll buy us tickets. So now it's time for us to contact them because they're boarding a different flight, right? So we're calling them. We're like, okay, guys, you guys are gonna have to book for us. They're trying to find if their current flight has seats, but their flight is full, so they're gonna have to book for us the one that's after their flight, right? And theirs was, I think, 9, and then ours was 8. Theirs was 9, and then the next one was 10:30 or something along those lines. By luck, something is wrong with our flight, so now everybody has to get off. So whatever it is that was wrong when it was being done in inspection can be dealt with. That's how we caught our flight back to Joburg, because everybody had to come back and we all had to wait because now our flight was delayed, and that's how we made it. That's how we made it back to Joburg without our parents knowing that we're ever in Cape Town. Oh yeah, and then after that, just so you know, we're just rock stars. When you get to Joburg, and everyone is celebrating the fact that we arrived safely, because now our flight then got delayed, and now it was gonna leave at the same time as the boys' flight, so we're all gonna arrive at the same time. The boys are like, since we no longer have to spend money on buying you guys flights, let's spend this money on going to go drink. Let's go to Montana. But at the time it was Harem. It wasn't called Montana yet. They're like, let's go to Harem. Are we going home? No, because Pink and I like things. We're like, let's get it. Let's go to Harem. Guys, that December. All I can tell you now is, on a happy kids, I'm like Cape Town being flown as Togo by some random people. Never. Rather I go with my friends as a girls trip, or I go for a family thing, or I go with my man as a vacation. Elena Lemotwaka. Never again. That I learned my lesson. I learned it very, very clearly. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. It's a story that I long forgotten. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I hope yeah, if you guys have had any crazy nights, like either in Cape Town or when you flew out or whatever, you guys can share them in the comments, or you can DM me personally on Instagram. And also go follow me on Instagram. I've been posting quite a lot there. I'm a bit more active over there, so if you want to interact with me, you can follow me there. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you know, and join the Louis Baby family, guys. I'm trying to grow it to 1,000 subbies. So please tell your friends about me. Tell your friends, tell your mothers, tell your fathers, tell your sisters, tell your cousins. Everybody, put my channel in their face. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and see you guys later.